we have everything set up to create our first element. In our app folder, let us create a folder named components that will store our custom elements and add a new folder named pddashboard and a file named pddashboard.html. By adding bower.json in our top folder, we can include third-party JavaScript libraries as well. For now, let us add the Polymer framework. Running bower install on git bash, we can preview a new folder named bower components. And in that, we can preview two new folders which are Polymer and Web Components.js. It is time to create our first custom element. However, what is a custom element? Everybody knows and has used the HTML5 elements one way or another. For example, let us add the select element on our page. We can even include some option elements in that select element. As the select element is the default element, our browser automatically renders it the way expected. We can preview a nice drop-down with the options added. Also, as a special feature, if we add the selected attribute on an option, we can preview that the option is pre-selected. This select element has attributes such as ID, name, which are universal, or some special properties such as selected index to return the index of the selected option. Wouldn't it be cool if we could declare our own elements with Polymer, include them on our page, and reuse them? Glad you asked, because that's exactly what we're going to do right now. In our pddashboard.html file, we'll add the following lines of code. The DOM module element is needed to declare the element, so we're using a custom element by Polymer to declare our own custom element. How weird is that? Then, whatever is located in the template tag will be used as the content of our element. On the bottom of the HTML file, we'll add a script tag, where we'll add the element in the Polymer scope, which will parse the DOM module. So, we declared our element. Time to include it in our page. As mentioned previously, the select element is automatically rendered on all browsers, since it's one of the default HTML5 elements. To include our element declaration, we'll have to use the link tag, just as CSS but with the rel import attribute, and instead of a CSS file, a HTML file. Also, some browsers and older versions don't support the rel import attribute yet, as well as basic web component standards. So, we can include the Web Components Lite library, which will work as a polyfill. Everything looks ready for us to add our PD dashboard element. Let us add it twice and see what happens. Before we launch our app, we have to include Polymer as well in our element, and add static files in our app.js so we can serve static files as well. After running our app on our console and refreshing our page, voila! We can preview our element's data, and if we view our page's source, we can see the rendered HTML.